What's up, guys? So this is part 4 of my magnet collection. So I already talked about my front side of the refrigerator, and this is gonna be the side of the refrigerator. So let's start. So let me show you the whole thing. We're gonna review the half of them that I already haven't covered yet. Okay, so let's start with Zion National Park. So this is Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. Zion is located in southern Utah. It's a beautiful national park. So this Angel's Landing, if you can hike, I highly recommend that. This is the famous zigzag, very beautiful and picturesque. If you go on top, this one, you're gonna see amazing view. You're gonna have amazing view from there. Okay, so what is this? This is in Fort Worth, Texas, Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So all these monies, banknotes, U.S. banknotes that you have in your hand is either getting printed here in Fort Worth or in Washington, D.C. So Fort Worth has approximately like 60-65% of all these printed banknotes. Next one, let's go to Boston. I already covered Boston in my previous videos. I have another magnet from Boston. So you see the famous bridge there, USS Constitution there, and basically scrapers from the river. Freedom Trail is one of the main attractions. A lot of history behind Boston. So Paul Revere Museum and house is there as well. Puerto Rico, one of the U.S. territories. San Juan, it's its capital. And this one, Leonke, is the rainforest. Highly recommend to go there. Hawaii, so this is a general or typical magnet from Hawaii. It doesn't mention what island it's from, but it should be from Big Island. Fort Wayne, Indiana. So this is the second largest city in Indiana after Indianapolis. It's a small town actually. Indiana is not very small, but actually it's not very large city. It's very cool. It does have good ballpark. Definitely, if you're there, you can try their breweries and bars as well. So next one is beautiful Oregon. Oregon coast is super beautiful and famous. Oregon has a lot of lighthouses, several waterfalls. So if you're in Portland area, definitely don't miss the waterfall there. And if you drive from southern Oregon to the northern part to Seattle, Washington, you're gonna see a lot of these white houses. Okay, next one, Cincinnati, Queen City. So Cincinnati is in southern Ohio, and it's basically bordering with Kentucky. So the bridge here that you see is super famous. If you walk the bridge from Cincinnati, the other side, you're gonna get to Covington, Kentucky, and the bridge, the designer designed this bridge, and then after that designed Brooklyn Bridge. So this bridge is very similar to Brooklyn Bridge in the smaller scale. Highly recommend to go there. And also this terminal here, that's very famous in Cincinnati as well. Tulsa, Oklahoma is next one, second largest city in Oklahoma after Oklahoma City. Approximately like 2 hours drive from Oklahoma City. It's capital oil of the world. So this statue here is one of the icons of Tulsa. This one, you will not miss it. And famous Route 66 actually passes from Tulsa. So you're gonna see a lot of Route 66 signs. Houston, Texas. Largest city in Texas, and it is the fourth largest city or most populous city, fourth populous city in the United States. It's huge city, a lot of attractions, a lot of restaurants, good basically barbecues in Houston. Famous Henmar Park is in Houston. It has very famous Japanese garden. Definitely don't miss it. And also, it's a basically important city for sports and oil industry as well. Okay, we already covered Zion National Park in the map that I showed you from Angeles Landing. Just I want to mention here that it has very cool subways as well. So if you go there, you can try subways, but you have to make sure the season is okay, so you can be prepared. You have to be prepared to use the subway there. Niagara Falls from Canadian side, so you see beautiful Horseshoe Falls. So Niagara Falls has three different falls, two of them in United States, the other one Horseshoe Falls, which you see here, is kind of half in United States, the other half in Canada. You will have better view of Niagara Falls from Canadian side, because US side is a national park, so you cannot have great view from there. Also, if you're a Canadian side, the city there, Niagara Falls City, Niagara City there is very lively. It has Ferris wheel, it has a lot of restaurants, casinos, and nice hotels there. I also recommend, if you're in US side, definitely have your passport with you, and you can cross the border easily, like in 5-10 minutes. It's the bridge there, it's like 15-20 minute walk, but when you're in the border, you can quickly pass the border in 5-10 minutes, depending on the line there. Usually it's not very crowded. And also in summertime, around 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, there is basically beautiful attractions there that you can enjoy. Okay, Quebec. So this is Quebec City in Canada. It's again a lot of attractions, very trendy, very similar to what you will see in France. Their official language is French, so English is their second language basically. And so this hotel on top is very famous. So when you want to go there are two different ways. One, you can walk. Second way is getting the kind of a tram, so it can take you on top. It's like $2 or $3. It's not that bad. It's very cool to experience that. And when you're on top, you can experience the old city, old Quebec there. That's amazing to experience that. Just make sure, check the weather, because winters are getting very cold there and snowy, so make sure the attractions are open, and so you can enjoy that. Okay, so next one of my favorite small cities, Virginia City, Nevada. So this is very close to capital of Nevada, Carson City, or the other major city there, Reno. It's very famous for its silver. When it was silver rush in United States, Virginia City was one of the major cities. So a lot of populations were going there for silver mines. You see there, if you go there, it has basically one main street there. All these museums about the silver mines are there. Also, there are a lot of saloons there. So gunfight saloons was very famous at that time. So see this one in the picture. Here we have this Buckle and Blood Saloon, is one of the most famous saloons there. Next one is very cool. So this elephant is her name is Lucy. She was born in 1881. World largest elephant. So this is an attraction in the way to Atlantic City. So at that time, there was no basically attraction there. They wanted to create some kind of attractions for the drivers. That's why they created this Lucy the elephant. When you are driving to Atlantic City, you will see this giant elephant there. Just stop there, go, and you can have a tour, go on top of it. So it's very easy. Just you have to pay kind of admission fee and then go on top and have a quick tour. Reno, Nevada, major, second or third major gambling place in the United States after Vegas, and I believe Atlantic City is going to be third. Its nickname is the biggest little city in the world. It's super cool. There's a lot of casinos, hotels, nightlife, bars, clubs, and actually ancient car or automobile museum is located in Reno as well. Don't miss that. That's super awesome. Okay, another my favorite city is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So this is the second largest city in Pennsylvania after Philadelphia, located in the western side of the state, and it's super famous for its sports, all major sports: football, baseball, hockey, and basketball. Not basketball, the other three. It's very famous for that, especially its Steelers, and it's a still city, as its team name is, and also it's city of bridges. You see a lot of bridges in the city. This is a beautiful actually magnet from Pittsburgh. So there are three rivers here. This one, Ohio River, Alligator River, and the other one from this side actually. This is the point that they meet each other, and the football stadium is there as well. So the other side is the baseball stadium, but there is no actually, you can see from this magnet. Okay, what is next is Amish Country. This is awesome. So you see all this Amish, so they cannot drive, they don't have cars, and this is the buggies are the way that they commute. If you drive there, you're gonna see all this buggies there. So no car there. I highly recommend to get a tour to go to one of their farms and then learn their way of living and style and their schools. It's super cool. This is located in northern Pennsylvania actually, near the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio. On the way, let's say from St. Mary's to, if you drive to Erie, you're gonna see this. The other major city there is close to that area is Hershey. So the famous chocolate Hershey, that comes from there. So you can see the Hershey's factory there as well. Okay, what's next is American Civil War area, Bennett Place historic site in Durham, North Carolina, very important in U.S. history. This is the major surrender area where the Confederate, I believe it's General Sherman and General Johnston. Yeah, they're actually in this magnet, both of them here. General Johnston, Sherman. They met here and in April, as it mentioned there, April of 1865. Okay, next one, Blue Ridge Parkway. I can't, whatever I tell about this Blue Ridge Parkway is not gonna be enough. It's super beautiful. If you Google, you're gonna see it's one of the major or the most beautiful drives in United States is Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. All 4 seasons. This is super spectacular and beautiful. If you are in Asheville area, that's where it's gonna start. So from Asheville, and you can drive north, and eventually you can hit Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Okay, what's next? Montreal in Quebec in Canada. So this is after Toronto, I believe second largest city in Canada. Again, first language there is French. Old Montreal is super beautiful. It has a street only for like pedestrian street. That is full of like souvenir shops, restaurants, pubs, ice cream, chocolates, and of course whatever is related to that area. It's again, it's super cool. Okay, what's next? Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. I talked about Blue Ridge Parkway a minute ago, so this is actually continuation of that. It has admission fee you have to pay, and you will not regret. Actually, one time I was when I was there, I saw a lot of bears there. I was driving, so be careful, and they're super beautiful. I saw bears and cubs, so you can just drive slow and then take some pictures there. Asheville, North Carolina. What's famous there? Lot of stuff like Blue Ridge Parkway. The other thing is Bithmore Estate, which is the largest private estate or house or mansion in the United States. That's a must to go there. If you are there, it's gonna require like one full day. It's huge and it's beautiful. Don't miss that. What's next? Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia. So the American Revolution comes from there. First cities in the United States: Yorktown, Jamestown, Williamsburg. Don't miss it. It's beautiful. You have to actually get a day pass and go into different sites there. You will learn, the life of the people at that time, and also different shops. But the shops are like from 19th century. It's very beautiful. When you are there, you will not again see any cars driving, not asphalt roads. So it's gonna be like exactly like 100 years ago or even more. The other magnet I have is famous USS Constitution in Boston. This is a famous ship. She was in a lot of wars, American wars. She never lost any war. So this is what she's famous for. And if you're in Boston, this is one of the major attractions here. Okay, and with that, we will wrap up this side of our refrigerator magnets. So again, please make sure to subscribe this channel and also hit the like button. Thank you.